Hey everybody, I'm ML7 and today I'm going to be talking about something that's very small but can have a huge impact in your games. Welcome to reload management. Okay, let's start this by showing some clips and what I mean by reload management, okay? We have here a list of clips and this is something that is very subtle, okay? It's like a concept that goes like, duh, reload, duh, but you can always do it better. Reload management wins you games. Let's show you what I mean by this. Let's observe this team fight first, okay? So, fight is starting, whatever. Look at the ammo. I have 3 ammo, full of Fuda. Fuda recharges by itself, but Kunai is like on 3 right now. We get a pick, we heal a little bit, Winston jumps. The second when he jumps, I know that the enemies are backed, okay? They're not here, they're somewhere in the back. I realize that flicking to Winston wouldn't be that doable, so I prefer to reload so that when I get to see Winston when he finishes his jump and maybe the enemies, I have full ammo. So I reload, I have 15 ammo, and now I'm thinking, I'm not shooting the bubble because that was bubble, he's gonna get out of the bubble, but look at this. I walk into the fight, and now the second I see the enemies again, I have full ammo, which lets me throw a bunch of kunai, heal up everybody. I still have 10 ammo, and here, another example, I have 9 ammo. I could walk to Ramatra and start the fight with 9 ammo, but this is a bit of downtime that lets me reload. So I reload, and now when I see the enemies again, I have 15 kunai. So in case I want to throw, I have to do as much damage as possible, I'm not reloading. Okay, I'm not reloading mid-fight because bullets, in this case knives, are a resource. A lot of people are talking about ability usage. A lot of people are talking about ultimate usage, positioning and stuff like that. But reload is something that you can do and to learn to manage well, and you will see a ton of results. Because in essence, if you start the fight with more ammo than they do, then you have more resources, so you're more inclined into winning the fight. Now let's observe this team fight again. So fight is starting, we have like 7 bullets, right? Tracer's in the back, we still heal, we have 4 bullets, and now I drop. In this particular case when I drop, why do I reload? Tracer, I heard her somewhere in the back. Doomfist can't follow up on that because he uses cooldowns to go on top. I have 3 bullets, I have enough time to reload until they drop, we drop the beat, we do a heal, we decide to flank. When we flank, we reload, we have full ammo, and now we can use 15 bullets in the team fight. So, let's open game and go over the basics. Why do you want to use it? To add more value to your time. Reloading usually means wasted time, because as you see, the second you reload, this part is wasted. Now, this doesn't seem that much, but look at this. Reload. Reload. Like, it takes time. Added up, this is a couple of seconds every game. I think it might be up to 30 plus seconds on some heroes spent reloading. This is downtime in which you can do more actions. Okay, you can do more actions. Recently, I've been doing a lot of VOD reviews that I post on my secondary channel, ML7 Plays. Big shout out to that channel if you want to learn how to play more Overwatch. And in them, I've noticed a lot of players that don't start the fight with full ammo. What we've covered in the introduction. If you watch a lot of Zenyatta, please ignore the cursor. This is the TikTok cursor. So a lot of the times you see Zenyatas shoot like this, right? They shoot, they spam, they don't see the enemies, and then the enemies appear here, right? Like right around the box, and then they have to take the duel. They have to take the duel, and they I reload! Dead. Because you don't start a fight with full ammo. So that's the #1 biggest tip in reload management. Start the fights with full ammo. You can do poke before the fights, but when everybody's like shooting each other, that's when you want to have full ammo. Because if you do it, the enemies might not do it. Now, sometimes, obviously, you have to reload. Even if you're like good at reload management, they can start the fight with full ammo, perfect. But sometimes, some players just let it drop to 0. Now, here's the thing. When the ammo drops to 0, in Overwatch, you can do multiple sets of actions. You can use your abilities. So even if your ammo drops to, let's say 0 with Bop, you can still use your lamp. You can still use your regenerative burst. You can still place your window. You can still jump. You can still move. Right? Like you can still do these actions. But when you reload, take cover. That's a moment of vulnerability. You see me do this a lot. You shoot, and then I reload, I get in cover. When you reload, those are moments in which you can't do anything. Your actions are very limited. You're literally out of the fight. So you get in cover. If you can't get in cover behind shields, behind walls and stuff, then you can do a minimum thing of literally putting your head down a bit. This will result in you lowering your headshot hitbox, which might result in less headshots. That's why do you want to use it. Now, I've kind of explained when do you want to use it. And here's another thing, because some of you might be like, yeah, okay, streamer, I understand this, fine, reloading, it's not that important, it's okay, forehead. Well, what if I told you that Overwatch has a lot of things that happen in game? Pings, tab, have to talk in voice chat, ultimates, respawns, a lot of things, right? And I feel like managing these resources is incredibly hard, especially if you don't have thousands of hours in the game. Well, reloading gives you a couple of moments of nothing happening that you can add extra actions to your game. What I mean by this is, when you reload, try to do the following. If you don't take cover, if you can take cover, fine. If you can look in the ground, fine. If you can AD spam, fine. That's one action that you can do while reloading. And you can add another action or just do this action. These following ones. You can press tab to check the scoreboard. I'm not joking. When you reload, you can press tab to check the scoreboard. You can still do dodges, the reload will still happen, and you can check the scoreboard. Why do you want to do this? Because you can think for a split second what ultimates are available. First off, see if your Genji almost has his nano available. Like, instead of going like, does Genji have nano? Does he have nano? Genji, do you have nano? You can just boom, boom, press tab, 80%. See what I mean? Like, you can do something that doesn't distract you from the gameplay, because literally reloading gives you a small moment in which you can do these actions. Additionally, you can do two more things, I would say. You can ping, okay? So like when you reload, you can ping. It doesn't stop. Or even better, you can talk. Let's do Nanoblade. That downtime, it doesn't seem like much, but added with how many reloads you do during a game can be game-changing and game-defining. I want to talk about the myth, okay? I might be going into this, but let's observe the following. So this is about animation cancel reload. Okay, I'm gonna read it. There's a myth going around saying that animation canceling your reload with melee makes it faster. Well, we'll put this to the test, because from what I know, it doesn't. It does one thing though, which I'm gonna get into in a second. I'm gonna show you with Ana as well. So with Ana, same thing. We shoot, we reload, and we shoot again. Now, let's try with melee. We shoot, we reload, we cancel, boom. If you put the side by side, you will see that you can shoot at the exact same time. I hope I'm not wrong on this, I think that it is irrelevant. The time that you use bullets is the same. No matter if you can sneak a melee in or not. No matter if you can sneak a nade in or not. This being said, this is not completely useless. Because in this time, when you melee and before you can shoot again, you can do actions. So it's like, this is point A, reload starts. Then you have point B, reload is happening. Then you have point C, this is where your gun shoots. Somewhere between these points, between B and C, you can use an action and the reload will still continue. But no matter what you can add on this road, you can still shoot while you're on point C. I'm curious if Recall is going to add a graphic to show this. It's on a global cooldown. Exactly. You can make the cooldown faster of the gun. You cannot do that. But here's the big but. The big but. Not but. You can sneak in additional actions, which leads to animation cancels and higher uptime and more efficiency in your gameplay, higher APM. For somebody that plays Reaper, I would actually recommend getting into the habit of meleeing almost every time you reload. Why? Because Reaper usually shoots close to melee range to be efficient. But with somebody like Ana, and this is what a lot of players have been telling me on my stream for years, why don't you do the animation reload thing? Because if I miss the timing to sneak in a melee, the fight might be lost. So with Ana, it's like this. So if I ruin the timing and I do it now or something, then I will never get the chance to reload. This being said, This is a super important thing to know with Ana, and you're gonna see that with other heroes as well. The actions that you can weave in while doing this. So as I told you, from point B to point C, you're stuck in the global cooldown of the gun reloading. And you can add extra actions. Now, Mr. Streamer, why is this important? Because first off, with Ana, you don't have the luxury sometimes to wait for the reload to fully finish, right? Because you have to use your grenade. Well, don't I have a solution for you? If I reload and I throw this too early, I'm still at 12 bullets, right? So understanding when point B starts is crucial. Because in this case, my teammate is low. I have to reload, so I'm gonna throw this exactly when I see 15 bullets here. I'll have a confession for you in this case. 99% of the times, I don't check the bullets lower right. I don't check them. You just get a feeling of doing it if you play the game a lot, right? Like, you reload, boom. I have a feeling. With Ana, she has like two movements. She like takes the magazine out, puts it in, and then cocks it, right? This is point A, and this is point B when it starts. Like, when the magazine is in, that's between point B and C. Observe. Bam, bam. That thing, like the second the magazine hits, gets in, that's when you can do a certain action. And as you can see, you can do it with nade, you can do it with sleep dart. So with Ana, it's kind of visible, like when she puts the magazine in. If you watch me play a bunch, you'll see me do this a lot of animation cancels, and this also works with nanoboost. So you reload, and then you can do it. And now, we talked a lot about you being the one that reloads, right? But I'm a support main, and I'm going to give you some tricks specifically for Mercy and Ana. Reload management doesn't only apply to the one that reloads. Reload management applies to heroes that can buff other heroes, specifically with Mercy. I'm damage boosting this target. If he reloads, this is downtime. This is time wasted, right? And if he doesn't need healing, then when he has this downtime, turn around and damage boost him. You will see a bunch heal him up or damage boost somebody else. So he's gonna shoot. Bam, bam. Back again because reload finished. You're gonna see a lot of really good Mercy players do this, right? Like when there's a small downtime, you can just swap a little bit. Even if it's just for like a split second. This adds some extra actions that you can do. Extra efficiency. A little bit of extra sprinkles added to the cake, dude. To the ice cream. Okay? Everything matters. I haven't talked about this on Ana when to nanoboost. I don't think I've ever approached this. Okay, so this will be a premiere in the last 5 years, I think, since I've been streaming. Whenever I nano somebody, I make sure they have full ammo. I'm not joking. I'm making sure that I have full ammo. I listen to the reloads and I look at the reloads. Why? Because you can counter nano boost by running away from it. Literally, like, oh no, soldier is nanoed. Alright, oh no, he's nanoed, he's reloading, he's nanoed. That reload, that 1 second, might give you enough time to get in cover. Right, I want nano Cassidy. He doesn't have his roll available. He's reloading. I don't want to nano him when he's reloading. I want to nano him now. Because that initial explosiveness, I would say, is the strongest part about nano boost. It's like the equivalent of a Widow headshot. Right? That opens up the fight. If you nano at the perfect time, once he finished reloading, they might get that headshot while nano boosted. They might get 2 shots in a row, and that doesn't give the enemies enough time to react to the nano boost. So, to TLDR the whole thing, number 1, make sure to start the team fights with full ammo, okay? Because if you start the fights with full ammo, the enemies might not, so you have more resources than them. Secondly, recognize when there's downtime in the team fights that gives you time to reload. As a support, that is when you can't see the enemies and when your teammates don't need that much healing, right? 3, recognize the scenarios in which you can add extra animations / abilities into your gameplay while you're reloading. Because after when point B happens until point C finishes, which is the global cooldown of the reload animation, you can throw a melee in, you can throw a nade in, you can throw a sleep dart in, you can throw whatever abilities you can in. But be careful, because if you do it too fast, your bullets will go to the initial number that you had before you started reloading. So you have to get into that muscle memory. And number 4, use the downtime while reloading to add extra actions, okay? As in, press tab to check the scoreboard to see what ultimates are coming up. Check enemy death respawn timers. Check enemy swaps. To ping. To communicate in voice chat. every little action that you can sneak in can help you win the game. And sixth, which is I would say the most basic one in this case, is use cover when you reload. Do not reload in the open because that's when you're really vulnerable. If you can. If you can. This being said, if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and I'll be seeing you on Twitch. See ya. I'm Olaf. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.